Hello students, again welcome to online physics classes. In this session we will discuss the position vector, displacement vector, velocity of the body in a plane along with acceleration. This concept we will see. Let us start from the concept displacement vector and position vector in a plane. The position displacement vectors in plane position displacement vectors in plane. This concept, students, already we have learned the position and displacement vector in a plane. Briefly already we know what is the meaning of the position vector, how to represent, right, and how the displacement vector can be represented simply. Now in this session we will learn in detail concern to the velocity of the body in a plane, displacement of the body in a plane by vector addition methods, right. Let us start our concept from position vector. So let us take a plane now. In plane, consider a body moving, right? Shall we see that how that looks like plane? See here, I will take this is nothing but y-axis. This we are calling x-axis, right? Shall I call this? This is nothing but origin point is there. This we are calling x-axis. What I am calling this is nothing but y-axis, right? Look at this. Now consider in this plane the body is moving. The body is moving in any manner. Shall we take how the body is moving in the plane? I will take in this case, consider this body moving in the plane in this direction, like this direction body is, right? Or can take any fashion the body can move. Shall we take here only? How to take? See here, this is the direction in which the body can move, right? In what direction body is moving in the plane? The body moving in this plane in this direction. This is the direction in which the body can move, right? Or can upward direction also can take. In this direction can take, the body can move. Now draw a position vector. I will take any one point on the motion of the body. I will take this is nothing but one point. Shall I take this point? This point is nothing but P. Here I will take what points? I will take x and y, right? We know position vector. Position vector means vector drawing from the origin at any instant. Shall I draw here? This is the segment of origin. I will take this is the point here. From this point shall I take the position vector? This we are calling the position vector. Shall I take it the name? I will take this is nothing but R. R represent the position vector in the given plane, right? How to write the position vector here? Shall I write? Position vector can be written R equal to x I cap plus y j cap. X I cap plus y j cap. Right around. Actually, what is x I cap? Component of position vector along x axis, right? Y j cap represent component of position vector along y axis. Shall we take here? Along x axis unit vector is I cap, along the y axis unit vector is j cap, right? What this is? X I cap represent component of position vector along x axis, y j cap represent component of position vector along y axis. This we are calling the position vector, right? Then how to take the displacement vector? How to take the displacement vector of the given body? Shall I explain in detail concept of displacement vector? Again I will take a plane here. Look at me. Shall I call this is a plane? This we are calling the plane, right? In the same plane shall I explain? See here. This we are calling y-axis. This we are calling x-axis. Along the x-axis unit vector is I cap. Along the y-axis unit vector is j cap. This we are calling the origin. Right around. Consider the body moves in different case. Different mean, shall I do the reverse here? How to take the body? It can move like this. In this direction the body can move in the given plane, right? In what direction? The body can move in this direction. Are you following me? Right. Now I will choose 2 points. I will take this is the point. This is the point I will take. In this point I will take, the points are there, I will take x1 and y1, right? Then I will draw the position vector. Shall I take here? I will take the vector drawing from origin. This we are calling position vector, right? Shall I call this is R? R is nothing but position vector, right? Here what points are there? X1 and Y1 are the 2 points. X1 and Y1 are the 2 points, right? Then how to take the position vector here? Position vector R1 equal to R equal to, shall I take directly R equal to, right? Points of the X1 and Y1 in terms of X1 and Y1 on the right. X1 I cap plus how much? Y1 j cap. This is nothing but position vector, right? Then after some time, let us consider the body moving in this direction. In this direction the body can move. After some time, consider this is the position of the body. Shall I take this point? It is nothing but P dash, right? Then how to take here? These points I am calling X2 and Y1. X2 and Y2, right? Then again I will draw a position vector here. Shall I take here? The vector drawing from origin. This we are calling position vector. I will call this is nothing but position vector. I will represent as R dash. Right, students? Then how to represent again? See here R is there. Then how to represent R dash? R dash can be represented. R dash vector R dash equal to, right? Vector R dash is equal to X2 I cap plus Y2 j cap, right? This is the initial position. What are calling this is the final position. We know displacement simply. What is the displacement? Difference between final position and initial position, right? Then if a line joining from this point to this point, this represents displacement. Shall I take? This we are calling displacement of the body. This we are calling the displacement in this direction. Shall I take here? Displacement equal to how much? It is del R. I will take directly. Del R represent displacement of the body because it is final position and the initial position. Here displacement of the body can be explained on the basis of addition of vectors. See here how they can be explained. Look at me. This vector and this vector, actually it is a one vector. R is a one vector, R dash also one more vector. This R vector and del R displacement both are in same order, but what about this R dash? It is in opposite order, right? In this triangle OPP dash, shall I apply triangle of addition of vector? How to apply? Look at me here. How to represent the displacement vector in a given plane? Shall I explain in detail? In detail will explain. Look at me. R is there, vector R is there, plus how much? Del R vector. Right, because R and del R both are in same order, equal to right. This we are calling what? R dash vector, right? Because this R dash is in opposite order. Tail is connected to tail, head is connected to head here, right around. Then how to write from this again? From this displacement vector can be represented. Displacement vector can be represented R dash minus R. Displacement vector can be represented R dash minus R, right? Then students here again how to write? We know R dash, this is the R dash value. What about R? R is this value. Then put this value. We will get the displacement here. Look at me how to write the displacement del R. R dash is there. What is R dash? R dash can be written X2 I cap plus Y2 j cap minus of R. R how much? X1 I cap plus how much? Y1 j cap. Are you following me? Then finally how to write the displacement here? The displacement del R can be written displacement del R X2 minus X1 of I cap, X2 minus X1 of I cap plus Y2 minus Y1, Y2 minus Y1 of how much? J cap, right? What are calling? This is nothing but displacement of the body in a given plane, displacement vector of the body in a given plane. Right, friends? See here, this is the final position. What are calling? This is the initial position. What are calling? This line joining, we are calling displacement of the given body. How the displacement is that? Displacement is along the direction of motion of the body. In this direction body is moving, in this direction body is moving, in this direction. In what direction body is moving actually? In this direction body is moving. Then what is the resultant displacement here? Displacement vector can be given like this. See here, what are calling? Actually this is nothing but path length of the body. This is nothing but path length of the body. But what about this? This is the displacement of the body. Always this one. this path length always greater than the value del r. Right? I mean, already we said that somewhere path length of the body is always greater than displacement traveled by the body. Right, students? Then here, how to write the magnitude of the displacement vector? Look at me. How to write the magnitude? Magnitude of the displacement vector del r can be written equal to, how to write? This one how to write? Under root of how much? Under root of x2 minus x1 whole square. Because I cap is nothing but unit vector 1 square, that is 1 only, remains same. Similarly, this one also, how to write? y2 minus y1. y2 minus y1 of whole square, because again j is nothing but unit vector 1 square, that is 1, remains same only. Displacement vector can be represented, its magnitude is represented by this formula. Students, then if we are taking the displacement, how to represent the velocity? What we have learned? Just we have learned the representation of position vector and the representation of displacement in a given plane. Alright, students. Then in a given plane, how to represent the velocity acceleration of the body? Velocity acceleration and along the with the direction. How to represent the direction? Actually, students, what happens here? If a body is moving in a plane, if a displacement divides along x-axis and displacement divides along y-axis. Remember this point. I mean, in one direction, in one dimensional motion, what you are saying? In one dimensional motion, the body has the same displacement, the same direction and same velocity for same direction. Directly, in what direction displacement is there? That is the direction of velocity of the body. That is the direction of acceleration of the body. In case of what? In case of body which is moving in the same direction. I mean, motion for one dimensional motion. Directly. But in motion in a plane, what happens? In motion in a plane, every displacement, velocity, acceleration, they have two components. One component is along x-axis and second component is along y-axis. This is concerned to what? Displacement of the given body. Right, students? Now we will see how the velocity is represented. How the velocity of the body can be represented in case of what? In case of motion in a plane. Shall I take here directly now? Velocity of the body in a given plane. How to represent? Look at me. How to represent the velocity of the body here? See here. Consider again the body moving in plane. Shall we represent here only? See here. Shall we take? This is nothing but plane here. This is the plane. Right? What they are calling? X-axis is there. This is y-axis. Right, students here. Then consider here how the body is moving. The body can move like this. The body can move. It may move in this fashion. It may move in this fashion. Right? Now I will choose any two point. This is nothing but origin point I can call. What I are calling? This is nothing but P point. Shall I take it is x1 and y1? I will choose another point. Shall I choose? This is the one more point I can choose. Right? So this point I can call P dash. P dash equal to how much? X2 and y2 I can call. What are calling? This is nothing but one position vector. I will call it as R. Right? Then for this, shall I take? It is one more position vector. What I will call? It is nothing but R dash. What is the displacement here? Displacement is a line joining from initial position to final position. Look at me how to join. Line joining from initial position to final position. In this direction body moves. In this direction body moves. Right. What are calling? This is nothing but displacement vector del R. According to this, how to write the displacement of the body? How to write displacement here? Displacement of the body can be written in what way? Displacement del R equal to, how to write? Equal to x2 minus x1 of I cap plus y2 minus y1 of how much? J cap. Right. How to represent velocity here? This is very important. Then x2 minus x1. Shall I take one component? x2 minus x1. x2 minus x1 I can call xi cap. What I can call xi cap. y2 minus y1 j cap. Shall I call? That is nothing but yj cap. Directly. Right. Then we know velocity definition. What is the definition of velocity? A rate of change of displacement we are calling velocity. A rate of change of displacement, that we are calling the velocity here. Then see here. Now you got this equation. You got this equation. If differentiate this equation with respect to time. What are calling? Differentiate this equation with respect to time. I can call directly. Shall I call this? This value I can call del r replaced by how much? Dr. X I cap keep it up same. Y j cap keep it up same, like this. Right. Now I will make the differentiation of this value. Differentiation. How to represent differentiation here? Look at me. Dr divided by how much? Dr divided by dt. Dr divided by dt. Then how to write? Dx divided by dt of y cap. Dy divided by dt of how much? J cap. Right around. Dr means displacement, dt means time. Displacement divided by time. What are calling? Velocity. Shall I represent? This is nothing but the velocity v I can call. Again, dx means displacement, dt means time along x axis. Along x axis. Then shall I represent? This is vx I cap. Dy divided by dt. How to write? This is nothing but how much? Vy j cap. Are you following me? What this is? Velocity along x axis, velocity along y axis. Velocity along x axis and y axis. See students, how to represent? At this point, shall I take at this point the velocity of the body? The velocity of the body I will take v. Shall I take here? Because at this point if we draw the tangent line, this represents velocity v. Similarly, at this point if we draw the tangent line, this gives what? This gives the velocity v dash. This is moving actually in what direction? This is at this point. This point velocity v is available. Shall I call this? Del r? How to represent? At this point if we draw the tangent line, this represents velocity v. What about this? This represents velocity v dash at this point. Then the velocity v and v dash are like this. What are calling? This is nothing but component of velocity in a given plane. Component of the velocity in the given plane. Right? Then how to take the magnitude here? Shall I take the magnitude here? How to represent? Shall I take magnitude v? V of magnitude how much? Under root of how much? Under root of vx square plus how much? Vy square. This is the magnitude. So here in a given plane, magnitude of the velocity given like this. Magnitude of the displacement can be represented like this. Right? Actually, what is vx I cap? Velocity along x axis. What is vi? Velocity along the y axis. How to show velocity along x axis and y axis? Shall I take one more diagram here actually? It velocity v is there. This velocity can be resolved into along x axis and y axis. See here, general formula is there. V is equal to vx I cap plus vy j cap. Shall I take the velocity here by taking one more diagram? How to represent the velocity of the body? Remember what is the velocity here? Velocity v equal to under root of vx square plus vy square magnitude. And what about this? Velocity v is there. Shall I represent here by taking one more diagram? How to represent the velocity of the body along x axis and y axis. See students, again I will take the plane. Look at me. Shall I take it directly? Look at me. I will remove this step. See here how to take the velocity of the body and the direction. It is very important. This is the plane. Right? This is the plane we are calling. This is the x-axis. What about this y-axis? Now how the body was moving? The body was moving in this direction. In this direction the body was moving. Right? I have taken the position vector at this point. Right? What I taken? I taken one more point here. Or I can take the position vector here also, no matter. I can take here also. Right? What I can call this nothing but origin. This is nothing but what? Position vector. Shall I call this r? I can call r. R is nothing but one position vector. I can take one more position vector here. What about this? This is nothing but r dash. Right. Line joining of this one, initial to final. Line joining of this initial to final. This represents displacement. I will represent this displacement as what value? Del r. At this point, how to draw? At this point, if you take the tangent line, this represents the velocity v. Velocity v. But at this point, velocity v can be resolved into two components. At this point also, if you draw at this point if you draw the tangent line, this represents velocity v dash. Right? But at this point, the velocity can be resolved into two components. At this point, see here, if this is one component of the velocity, this is one component of the velocity, also here only, if this is one component of the velocity, this is what? Second component of the velocity, right? Shall I represent by taking only one point? Say 2 points are there, one is the V, second one is the V dash. Remember here, I will take only the one point in the plane, but taking that, how to explain how the velocity Vx can be resolved and how the velocity Vy can be resolved. Look at here, shall we take, it is the plane, right? In the plane, body was moving like this, the body it was moving like this, right? At this point, shall I take at this point? At this point consider the r is nothing but position vector, right or wrong? At this point, this is nothing but direction of velocity, this we are representing direction of velocity, right? Or can call this is nothing but direction. At the direction, velocity can be resolved into two components. One component is along vertical component, one is nothing but vertical component, and second one is nothing but a horizontal component. Shall I call this horizontal component by taking one more point I can call? Look at me, how to call actually. See here, the body was moving like this it is. At this point I will take, at this point, remember, for my convenience I will take. This is what value? R value. At this point, if we draw the tangent line, this represents velocity V. Here I will take. Actually, how the body was moving? The body was moving like this, in this direction. At this point, if we draw the tangent line, this gives the velocity. Or at this point also, at this point. At this point, if we draw the tangent line, this represents velocity V. Right? This V can be resolved. How V can be resolved? Along x-axis as the one component, along y-axis as the another component. Right? This is nothing but resultant velocity V. Right? Then this is component, what I can call Vx component. What about this component? This component is Vy component. Are you following me? This component, what are calling? See here, how the body was moving actually. Body was moving like this in this direction. Vx sin Vy. I will add it by parallelogram of additional factor. How to add actually? You can add like this. Yeah, students, this becomes parallelogram again. I will take this as theta and this as theta. In this parallelogram, how to take the direction of velocity? This is nothing but resultant direction of velocity. Vx and Vy components are there, right? How to take direction here? Magnitude can be represented V is equal to under root of Vx square plus Vy square. Look at me. How to take from this? How to take? Let us take this one. This one looks like triangle. Shall I take? This side is what? This is Vy. What about this? This also Vy. What about this? This is Vx, right? Look at me from this triangle. How to take tan theta? I mean direction of velocity. Direction of velocity tan theta. How to represent tan theta? Tan theta equal to Vy divided by much Vx. Opposite by adjacent, right? Or how to write theta? Theta can be written directly. Tan inverse of how much? Tan inverse of Vy divided by Vx. Right? I mean, any point you can take, at any point velocity can be resolved into two components. Shall I take one more example? By taking one more example, how to take the velocity here? Shall I take? Look at me. One more example you can take. In a plane, the different situation body can move and you can resolve the velocity. See here students, I will take. Look at that. This is the plane again. X and Y are there. We are calling origin. Right. How the body was moving actually? The body was moving, it may any direction body can move. In this direction body is moving. Look at me, in this direction body moving. Right? Right or wrong? Now I will choose 2 points. This is one point. Right? From this point shall I draw? Shall I draw the position vector? This we are calling the position vector. This is R. At this point, if we draw the tangent line, this becomes what? Velocity V. I will take one more point. At this point shall I draw? Shall I draw at this point? This becomes what? R dash. At this point if we draw the tangent line, this becomes velocity V dash. Are you following me? Right on students? Now at this point what happened? At this point velocity can be resolved along x-axis and velocity can be resolved along y-axis. Right? What are calling? This is Vx. What about this component? Vy. right? This is the resultant. How to add? This can be added by parallelogram, right? This becomes theta now, this becomes theta, this is Vy, what about this Vx? Similar here also. See here, this is what actually resultant velocity, this is one component, what I can call Vx, what are calling this component is Vy, right? Then again how to take? It is theta, this is the resultant velocity, how to take? The parallelogram combination of vector. Look at me, this is theta now. Look at me, this is looks like triangle now. In this direction, Vy component is there. What about this component? Vx component. Look at me, very small triangle looks like here. How to take tan theta? Opposite by adjacent. Right. Velocity of V in this direction, V dash is in this direction. Then how to take change in velocity is very important. Change in velocity. See here. What can be present? How the velocity can be resolved into two components in a given plane. In a given plane, how the velocity can be resolved. Then how to represent change in velocity of the body? It is also very important. Change in velocity. Shall I represent? How to represent change in velocity of the body? See here, but triangle of addition of vector. Right. Look at me. Now in this case, body was moving like this. Body may move like this, right? At this point, I am taking position vector. At this point, this is nothing but what? Velocity v. Are you following? Now I will take this point. At this point, position vector is r dash. Now how to take? If we draw the tangent line, this becomes velocity v dash. How the velocity is there in this direction? How the v dash is there like this? Shall I represent? How to represent actually? The velocity v may be like this. Look at me, velocity v may be like this. What about v dash? This v dash may be more like this. Right? In what direction body moves? In this direction body moves. Then how to take the resultant velocity here? The resultant velocity, I mean change in velocity can represent like this. Change in velocity. Shall I call? This is nothing but how much? Del v. Right? See here, v and del v. What is del v? Change in velocity. Final velocity minus initial velocity. We are calling change in velocity. Look at me students here. How to represent according to triangle of addition of vector? This vector are in same order. How to represent? V plus del v equal to how much? V dash. Or how to write? Del v equal to how much? Del v equal to v dash minus v. V dash minus v. Right? What this is? Change in velocity in the given plane vectorically. But triangle of addition of vector, how to represent change in velocity? In earlier case, what you have seen? How the velocity can be resolved into two components and how the change in velocity can be represented by using these methods. What are getting? Velocity of the body in the given plane. How they are? V is equal to Vx I cap plus Vy j cap. Now again, how to represent acceleration of the given body? Acceleration of the given body. Shall we take again? See, acceleration of the body in the given plane. Remember what we got the velocity? Velocity V is equal to Vx I cap plus Vy j cap. Right? See here, acceleration of the body in the given plane. In what way can we represent? In detail we will explain. Right, students. Acceleration of the body in a plane. Acceleration of the body in a plane. Shall I take the plane again? See here. What to do? This we are calling plane here, right? X axis and y axis. X axis, y axis. Unit vector is I cap. Unit vector is a cap along y axis. That explains. Now in this case, how the body is moving. See here. You can take any manner. Then you can explain. Look at me. in this direction body was moving in a given plane, right? In this direction. In what direction actually? The body moving like this. In this direction body can move. In this case, how to take the velocity? Velocity, how it may be at this point you can take, at this point if you draw this line. This represent velocity v. Then what you are calling? This is nothing but one component of velocity vx. This is what? Another component of velocity. What you are calling? This component is vx. What about this component? Vy. Right? What you are calling? This is angle made. Angle made by v with x dx. Right? You can add that parallelogram additional vector of that. Look at me. Like this can add. See here. Like this can add parallelogram additional vector. This velocity how to represent? Velocity v can be represented in what way? Velocity of the body v can be represented vx I cap plus how much? Vy j cap. Right. Now make a differentiation. Differentiate above equation with respect to time. Differentiation means shall I take? This is the dv divided by dt. Right. What are calling? dvx I cap. dvx I cap divided by dt, right? Divided by dt plus d by dt of vy j cap. Students, we know about definition of acceleration. Acceleration is rate of change of velocity. Del v, change in velocity. Del t, change in time. Is a vector quantity, right? Del v by dt, what are calling? That is a, right? Later dvx divided by dt, change in velocity by change in time, acceleration along x-axis. This what are calling? Acceleration along y-axis, right? Now, actually, how to write the magnitude of this acceleration? Magnitude of this acceleration can be written by what value? This what are calling? Ax square plus what value? Ay square. Right, students? What are calling? Acceleration of the body in given plane can be represented by this formula. And then what about the magnitude? Magnitude can be represented by this formula. How to show the acceleration of the body? Shall I go here? In what direction velocity is there? That is the direction of acceleration of the body. Right. See here. How to take actually in a given plane? In a given plane, shall I show? The body was moving like this. Like this. What are calling? This is nothing but resultant acceleration of the body. For example, then this acceleration can divide into two components. One component is what? Ax component. Another component is ay component. How to add it? It can be added by parallelogram additional vector by taking this as theta, because this component is nothing but ay. This component is how much? Ax. Right. Then how to take the direction of acceleration? Direction of acceleration how to take again? See here, this one looks like triangle. In that triangle, shall I take tan theta? Again tan theta. Tan theta equal to what? Opposite is nothing but ay. Adjacent how much? Ax. Right? Or what is theta? Theta equal to how much? Theta equal to tan inverse of ay divided by ax. This is about the direction of acceleration in a given plane. Right, students? But for uniform acceleration, how to represent the acceleration of the body in a given plane? For uniform acceleration, we know that uniform acceleration means change in velocity of the body remains same. Change in velocity of the body. See here, in a given plane, for uniform acceleration, shall I call uniform acceleration means change in velocity of the body. Uniform acceleration in a plane. Right. Look at it actually. How to represent uniform acceleration? Uniform acceleration means change in velocity of the body remains same. Change in velocity of the body remains same. right? That we are calling uniform acceleration, change in velocity by time, correct? But here, if the case t1 equal to 0, t1 equal to 0, time t1 equal to 0, then v1 equal to v0. Time t1 equal to 0, time t1 equal to 0, then v1 equal to v0, then t2 can be represented by t value. For example, if I am taking, if initial time is 0, for v1 is equal to v0, t2 is equal to t. How to write this formula then? Acceleration in a plane, look at me, see here, or v2 can be represented by v also, no matter, v2 can be represented by v now, right? What you got? v2 minus, or shall I take v2 also, no matter indirectly, see here, v2 minus of how much? v0 whole divided by how much? t2 replaced by t, t1 equal to 0, right? Or how to represent actually? This can be represented a into t equal to how much? v2 minus v0. Or actually what is v2 then? v2 equal to how much? v2 equal to v0 plus a into t. For my convenience I will take directly now. For my convenience I will take v2 equal to v only I will take. For my convenience, v2 equal to v I will take, right? v I will take, right? This is what for uniform acceleration, v is equal to v0 plus a into t. How this looks like? How this looks like? This looks like equation of motion. V is equal to u plus at. U can be replaced by v0, and all quantities are the same here. But velocity and acceleration can be resolved into two components in a given plane. Already we have seen how acceleration divides and how velocity divides. Along x-axis and y-axis, how to represent? Students, look at me here. Along x-axis, velocity equal to vx. Initial velocity I am taking v0x plus how much? ax into t along x-axis. Similarly, along y-axis, how to represent? V can be replaced by vi. What about this? v0 ay. What is the acceleration? ay into how much? T1. I mean, velocity along x-axis represented by this quantity. Velocity along y-axis can be represented by this quantity. Similarly, we have one more equation. S is equal to ut plus half at square. S is equal to ut plus half at square. Look at me here. How to represent? Look at me. S is equal to how much? S is equal to ut plus how much? Half at square. Here S means displacement vector. How to represent displacement vector? Displacement vector equal to del r. And u can be replaced here by what quantity? v0 quantity. Shall I take this one? v0 plus how much? Half at square, right or wrong? Displacement along x-axis, how to write the displacement? Final position minus initial position equal to how to write? v0 into t plus how much? Half at square, right? Then how to write displacement along x-axis? Displacement along x-axis can be represented x equal to velocity along x-axis v0x plus half acceleration along x-axis x. Similarly, along y-axis you can represent in what way? R dash minus r into how much? Y equal to velocity along y-axis v0 y plus half ay into how much? T square. Like this you can represent. What form it is? S is equal to ut plus half at square form. Again you can represent v square minus s square is equal to 2s also. I mean, equations of motion can valid for motion in plane also. There you have three equations of motion. S is equal to ut plus half at square, v square minus s square is equal to 2s, and v is equal to u plus at. Already have one more additional equation, s and equal to, right? I mean, in a given plane, every quantity, either displacement, velocity and acceleration, they have two components, and two components in between them angle is their angle changes from 0 to 180 degree. But in straight line motion, for one dimensional motion, every quantity, displacement, velocity, acceleration, they have same angle. But here angle changes from 0 to 180 degree depending on in what direction resultant acceleration and resultant velocity should be exist. This is what the motion in a plane concerned to displacement vector, position vector, velocity of the body and acceleration of the body. Right, students? Remaining concept we will see in the next class. Thank you.